I'll be sharing with you guys 3 things that I consider before I provide feedback or I speak up. Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day. If you don't know, my name is Marta Fernandez. I'm an HR generalist and the host of the podcast, HR Are You Listening? And today I want to continue talking about feedback and speaking up. Actually, I'll be sharing with you guys 3 things that I consider before I provide feedback or I speak up. So the first thing is, who is this feedback for? Is it a person? Is it a department? Is it for a procedure? Asking this question is super important because it sets the tone on how I'm going to approach the feedback at the end of the day. For example, if I'm going to be providing feedback to a person, then I need to ask other questions like, do I have trust with this person? How is my communication with him or her? And what type of relationship I have with this person? This gives me a better understanding how I'm going to approach the feedback. The second thing that I tend to consider is it my place to share this feedback? This question actually allows me to stop, reflect upon the situation and my role in it. So just because I'm allowed to speak up and provide my thoughts and opinion, sometimes it's just not appropriate. The idea of sharing feedback and opinion, you also need to understand the context and the complexity of the situation. The reality is that being self-aware and mindful about the power of speaking up and providing feedback, it also pushes you to understand that sometimes it's important to know when to step. So this question makes you really think about that. Is it my time to step back? And the last thing I tend to consider is this feedback about behavior or performance? And this question is super important to get the answer right because it sets the tone and the approach that you're going to go about it. So when it's a behavior feedback, you really want to be emotional intelligent, you really want to be empathetic, and most important, you really want to be self-aware. Because creating self-awareness, it allows you to check your biases if there's any biases in your feedback. If the feedback is more performance-based, then you want to show up more objective, more factual, more evidence-based, more neutral in terms of your emotions. You want to make sure that your emotions and your thoughts, personal thoughts, are not compromising that feedback. That being said, guys, this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.